Ashok Gehlot is accused by the BJP in Rajasthan of faking it online. Is he the only one? Harsha Kumari Singh brings you this report.
There is a new contender in the battle for social media. Move over Narendra Modi, Shashi Tharoor, make way for Ashok Gehlot, whose net popularity has just soared with over 2 lakh likes, doubling in just 1 month. But what's the catch? The Rajasthan Chief Minister is more popular in Istanbul than in his own hometown. The opposition, BJP's campaign managers have cried foul, accusing him of buying likes.
In the month of May, he's most popular in Jaipur with 169,077 likes. Fair enough. He's a Jaipur, Rajasthan figure. But suddenly in the month of June, the number of likes suddenly, jumped 214,369. And the location where he's liked most is not Jaipur, Rajasthan, any other place in Rajasthan, but Istanbul, Turkey. So
that's surprising. Why Istanbul?
Certainly, there are certain PR companies that are doing likes business, and there are fake likes that are purchased and later distributed to make the sites genuine in terms of the like analysis.
As the BJP cashes in on what they call is a social media scam, Congress claims its rival is scared of the Gehlot factor and his global fan following, especially in an election year.
Anybody can like anyone on social media throughout world. There is no rider on that. And so far as Narendra Modi is concerned, himself is engaged in buying likes, and he's also engaged in sponsoring such likes for other BJP leaders. So I think it might be a strategy of BJP to defame Chief Minister Shri Ashok Gehlot, because they are frightened of his increasing graph in the public, and his policies are being accepted by people, and there is a good feedback for Congress party in the upcoming elections.
So how does one actually buy a like? One way of doing this is through creating fake IDs, filling out fake locations. The other way, experts say, is to hack into the encryption so that it's possible to like a page more than once. To like or not to like, voters in Rajasthan will make their choice in a few months from now. But this war over genuine likes and dislikes in the social media shows us how politicians in Rajasthan are now, for the first time, taking social networking sites very, very seriously. In Jaipur, Harsha Kumari Singh for NDTV.
So as both the Congress and the BJP accuse the other of faking it online, the propaganda wars are shifting, and it's time for our face-off tonight. On the face-off, as Ashok Gehlot is accused of falsifying his likes on his Facebook page. We're joined now by Sanjay from the Congress party, spokesperson of the party, and with me in the studio, Nirmala Sitharaman of the BJP. Both leaders, of course, are active on Twitter. Sanjay, I can accept that there are people outside India who know Ashok Gehlot, but Istanbul?
Frankly, since the BJP has raised the issue, Barkha, all I can say is that for a party, paradoxically enough, which has made faking accounts into a master statecraft, it's very ironical that they are accusing the Rajasthan Chief Minister. I'll ask you a simple
answer the question.
How
does Mr. Gehlot have so many followers in Istanbul?
No, let me tell you. I think that's because BJP's social media strategy has got cold turkey at the moment. But I do believe, Barkha, the main point is, does the BJP social media campaign obsess about following the Facebook of the Chief Minister? As you rightly said, and this is what I am going to allege on your program today, we all know, and I know it on Twitter, and I know that even you face it all the time, that the majority of people who indulge in extreme right-wing propaganda, who I believe are RSS BJP ideology, are people who are operating on fake names. Now, isn't it possible that many of them themselves have manufactured fake accounts, have liked Mr. Ashok Gehlot's page, and are now accusing him of that because there's an election coming up? Because it seems to me as an extremely sinister coincidence that the BJP finds it out. How can the BJP suddenly wake up to this reality?
No,
I don't know of anyone who tracks somebody's
Sanjay,
Facebook
that's
page
really
like
that's really far-fetched, but where I will partially agree with you, and let me take that to Nirmala Sitharaman. Nirmala, the point is that both parties have now organized themselves online. The BJP was quicker off the block. The Congress is now joining the ranks, as it were. The propaganda wars are at least partially shifting online. Now, in that scenario, there seems to be a sense that both parties could be paying off people, paying off supporters, paying off activists to create a propagandist agenda online. So to that extent, can the BJP occupy the moral high authority? I mean, Ashok Gehlot can't be the only person who's in a sense crafting likes for himself online.
I mean, this whole idea of buying off handles or paying people for their handles was something which the Congress came up because they had to rapidly catch up with what they would like to call a right-wing force which exists in the internet based or social media.
You don't think the right wing is stronger online?
I'm not sure. They're all organized to be serving the BJP's cause. Yes, they speak a language which probably has a lot of, overlap with what the kind of things that we are saying. But it was the Congress's job because they had to be, following speedily and getting into a terrain where they were completely absent. In Indian academia for the last 50 years, you've had a certain left-leaning intellectuals, both students, trainees, teachers and so on.
In the JNU, where you are familiar with?
From, that's right.
Were you an odd woman out there?
Absolutely. And also institutions which were state funded, which spent a lot of time intellectualizing political thought and so on, very clearly left leaning. What you find today in the social media is, for whatever reason, a rapid spread of people who are speaking right of center language.
Okay,
I don't like to use that expression, but therefore the Congress which saw this happening suddenly realized that they were nowhere in it, and that funding, buying handles, creating fake identities were a job for the Congress because they had to enter into the terrain where they were completely absent. Okay. And they started realizing that it was making a big difference for even the mainstream media.
Sanjay, is it true that the Congress came in late, had to do a big catch-up thing, and that partly explains that the Congress is a little more desperate in the space than the BJP?
Let me answer that, Barkha. Firstly, let me enlighten Nirmala Sitharaman that in the social media world, the word catch-up is irrelevant. The social media has got exponential, kind of ability to really kind of take a forward movement, which is why in a country like what we saw in the Arab Spring, it takes nothing. It just takes a momentum for things to really happen. So that's the reason why the BJP is acutely nervous, because Barkha, you know it, that for a long time, and we have been, I'm acknowledging it on your program, that we have been late starters. But in social media, you can make a dramatic recovery, or you can catch up, you can overtake them. And I do believe that the Congress has volunteers. You see, unlike the BJP, whatever Nirmala Sitharaman is saying,
both of your parties.
The truth is
that both of your parties say that your supporters are spontaneous, whereas both of you probably have at least some element of organized support online. I'm not saying all of it is, but some of it must be for both the Congress and the BJP. I'm saying organized, not paid.
Ours is minuscule.
Organized, not paid.
Ours is minuscule. Yeah, Barkha, ours is minuscule, and I'm saying so because I can be cross-checked on this another time on your program. Ours is minuscule compared to what they have in Gujarat.
How do you know that?
In different parts of
How do you know that? Before I take that to Nirmala, how do you know that, Sanjay? How do you know that yours is minuscule compared to the BJP?
Now, let me tell you, I know ours, and I know for a fact that there have been enough reports published in well-known weekly magazines of India that have confirmed that. But the bigger point, Barkha, that I want to make is that look at Narendra Modi himself. Okay, there's a website called Twitter Audit, and that actually tells you how many people are fake, etc. Narendra Modi, their poster boy, their big social media hero, he's got roughly 70 to 72% of his followers who are fake.